So, God called them what? The white man. We call them enemies. He didn't say they're your friends. He didn't say they're supposed to be our wives. Nah, for the woman, be the husbands. He said, no, those are enemies. Keep far from them. Separate yourself from them. Separate yourself from all the culture, all the custom, all the tradition. Because Carnival is part of their culture. When they enslave us, they give us Carnival. That is not our heritage. Christ is a black man. This image you give to us many years ago is the image of the beast. This is what happened to us for breaking God's laws. Slave trade. You remember slavery, right?
Remember now.
Good you.
Things you walk in Tony's streets and we always talking these things.
Talking these things. But here now, fam, it's on a higher level now. It gone surpass Christianity now. We're reaching a level that we're understanding our true nationality according to the Bible. Who are we? We're the Israelites. God's chosen people. This is us right here, so. This is us right here. The tribe of Benjamin. You understand? This is us according to God. This is what happened to Israel for not keeping his commandments. Slavery. It says here, the slave trade was Bible prophecy. It's in the Bible documented. Let me show you. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Let me show you out of the Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. Hold it first. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. When we're saying with the Israelites, God's chosen people, the name Vincent was given to us in slavery, fam. We got the word from who? Columbus. His friend in Spain named Vincent. When he conquered the land, subdued the people, he renamed them after the man. Calling us Vincentians now. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1.
Read.
These be the words which Moses speak unto all Israel.
Speak to all 12 tribes of Israel. That is us here, so. We're going to show you what happened to us for not keeping God's commandments. Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. What's up, Maki? Today is Sabbath day. We say teaching that we are Israelites, alright? Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
He said what? If we don't keep his commandments, remember the Sabbath is a commandment, right?
That's right.
Just like thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit murder, thou shalt not commit adultery. He said if we don't keep his commandments, what's going to happen?
And his statute which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All what?
all these curses,
Fam, he said curses is going to come upon us. Not blessing, curses. Is curses a good thing?
No.
Can be good. Slavery happened for over 400 years, right?
Causes punishment.
Punishment. For what? For not keeping his commandments.
Yeah,
like I said earlier.
Religious sin is death.
Ah, we're just in his death. Sister, you heard that? The wages sin is death. Woman wearing pants is sin, so that's death. You understand? Verse 68, he would say. Verse 68, this is part of the causes. Alright?
verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The word Egypt means slavery, bondage, captivity. He said you will go back into slavery again by what?
With ships.
By ships. What race of people under heaven went into slavery by ships? What race of people? What race of people? Not the white man, the black man. See this right here? These causes fit the black man, the Hispanic man, the native Indians, the Caribs, because they went into slavery by ships also. Read on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Into slavery again by ships.
By the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Home again. You shall see it no more again. We're talking about the homeland. Jerusalem, that's our land. The land of the Israelites that we were teaching. The land over there today, that belonged to us. But we were kicked out of the land because why? We didn't keep God's commandments. We didn't keep God's laws. God punished us. Read.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
See, when you were brought to St. Vincent, this land, you will be sold to your enemies. This is it here, so Bible prophecy. We've been sold to our enemies. Look us right here. Enslaved action blacks. You understand? We've been sold to our enemies. Why? Because what? We've been drunkards. Our men and women today being drunkards. Our men and women being revelers. Because Carnival Yes, the carnival is a sin. This culture that we celebrate today is a sin that was brought upon us in slavery, fam.
Stop what I saying 2009.
That's good. That's good.
Stop celebrating.
That's good.
Can I educate myself, you know?
That's good. You educate yourself.
Yeah.
But here the more important thing, you gotta bring yourself up to speed according to who you are in the Bible. Because destruction is coming soon. You look over in the so-called Middle East today, you see all what's happening over there? That is Bible prophecy. You understand? They're gonna bring World War III, bring it closer.
Started just escalating.
Exactly. So, in order for us to escape, what must we do?
We have to keep the heritage, keep the way we...
Heritage? You said a beautiful word, heritage. Bring heritage now. Bring the word heritage. Because we gotta connect the dots. Everything that we're teaching here, fam, is from the Bible. Slavery, Christ, nationality, from the Bible. It's a heritage. Sirach 17:11.
Sirach chapter 17 verse 11.
Listen to this, fam.
Beside this, he gave them knowledge.
He said, beside this, the Lord our God gave Israel knowledge. We're going to explain the knowledge. Read.
And the law of life for an heritage.
Say, and the law of life for an heritage. God laws gives us eternal life.
That's right.
It's equivalent to eternal life. When we keep his laws, keep his commandments, we get eternal life. That is our heritage. But if we don't keep God's laws, we get what? Curses. Look around today. And our people curse. Look around today. Go back to the curse and show the brother. Deuteronomy 20, verse 68.
Eyes alone, you know, put that on. Intellect, internal.
Hey, bro. You're bringing it out. So you're waking up. What you think you must do? You gotta start being around people who's like-minded like you. So you can come out here and start teaching them, waking them up. Say, come out here, this nonsense. What are you doing here?
I lose all my friends by trying to teach them.
That's what's gonna happen. Christ said, you're gonna lose all of them. You're gonna lose most of them. Bring it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Slavery.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
Fam, you remember slavery in ST.VINCENT? Who been buying and selling the black man? And the Caribs?
British.
The British. What were the ethnicity? What were the ethnicity? What were the race?
What one there is?
Yeah. What color were they?
Different color, we for sure. White.
They weren't black, white, they were what?
White or
They
yellow.
were white people, right?
Yellow.
Read it again.
68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
So, God called them what? The white man.
White man.
What you call them then?
Enemies.
Enemies. He didn't say they're your friends. He didn't say they're supposed to be our wives. Nah, for the woman, be the husbands. He said, no, those are enemies. Keep far from them. Separate yourself from them. Separate yourself from all the culture, all the custom, all the tradition. Because carnival is part of their culture. When they enslave us, they give us carnival. That is not our heritage. Read on.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Say for slave man and slave woman.
And no man shall buy you.
Say no man gonna buy us. The word buy me, redeem, save us. Throughout history, while our people being oppressed, being a slave, there were many men who rose up and tried to save us, right? Men like Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Joseph Chatier, Steve Biko, and many others who rose up and tried to save us. What happened to them? They died. Bible prophecy being fulfilled. It said no man will save us. The only person who can save us is Christ when he returns the second time.
That's right.
So that's why now we're supposed to be getting ourselves in order. Get ourselves in order, get our children in order, so that when Christ comes back, we can be saved from the destruction of Christ coming back. We're going to be saved. You understand?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is